Hey guys, I'm Julia.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Sam.
I'm Liz.
And this is Chatterbox, the editor podcast. We're going to be talking about news and trends that are happening in the world. And I think we're going to start with the iPhone 7. So the iPhone 7 has been released by Apple, and it has their new colors. There's an insane amount of new changes to this iPhone, including colors, which is black and jet black. But I don't know if jet black is matte black, because matte is so hot right now, but not a person. Matte black, the color.
Matte pink.
Oh my god, can we not?
Let's bring up matte pink again.
It also has two cameras now. It's I don't know if you guys have seen pictures. Mm-hmm. It's two cameras, and it's a telephoto thing, and it makes it incredible camera. And I don't even think my camera is bad, but apparently it's a lot better. It's a lot brighter, I guess, the screen color and whatnot, and it mentioned 3D touch, but I don't understand.
Wait, we have 3D touch on the 6, though.
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't 3D, I think of 3D.
It's the one. It's the touch where you hold it down and you feel the vibrate.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
So it sounds like a lot of things that are going to be wasting battery, if I'm right.
No, it's supposed to have the longest battery life ever.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't believe it.
Yeah, if you add all those new changes,
well, that's why they got rid of the earphone jack, to have more space.
Okay. Yeah, but
okay.
I mean, I feel all iPhones when they come out, it's extended battery life. And this iOS 10, I just got on my phone. It is killing my battery, so I mean,
isn't Samsung coming out with a new phone too though? And it has a really fast charging station that you just put it on and it'll charge really quick.
I have no idea. I
Yeah.
feel anything besides Apple is just irrelevant. Honestly,
I have an Android, and I feel iPhone decided to make a lot of major changes to things that I think are going to decipher between someone that's willing to buy the new iPhone and someone who's not willing to buy the new iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they promise these longer battery life and stuff like that, I don't think it's going to be very convincing until they're out and everyone has them and either hates them or loves them, because it sounds like everyone hates them already.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, they also mentioned they have new stereo.
They're gonna love them because
I mean, there's always a part of the population that loves it, and then the other half that's this is stupid. Because I mean, there was this one guy, they tried it out, and because it says that it's insanely fast. It said it was 114% faster than the iPhone 6, which is insane, because I don't even think my phone is that slow. But this guy, he tried it out, the speed and stuff, and he said if you use, your normal apps, Snapchat and Instagram and Twitter, and even Safari, you won't notice the speed. It's not a big difference if you use, your normal day-to-day apps, unless you use, a really, I don't know, high-powered professional app, I guess, or website that requires the speed. So, for most of us, I think, for the millennials, I don't think we will get to really appreciate the new speed, I think.
I agree, and I always feel it's temporary. And I feel the thing about any phone nowadays is that things are promised and then it's easily taken away because of how much the phone runs down in such a short period of time, which is unfortunate, because you pay a lot of money for something that doesn't last very long.
For sure.
And then they're introducing the new AirPods that I don't know if they do give you the AirPods with the phone, but I did see somewhat that they cost $159. Mm-hmm. So if they don't give it to you with the phone, you have to buy AirPods, or you can buy the $9. It's called a dongle. I
know
swear
what
to God, it's called a dongle. It's $9, and it's what are they called? A transformer. Yeah, it's a converter that you plug into the charging part, and then you stick your headphone into it. So I don't know, I feel most people just get the dongle.
Your normal headphones into it?
Yeah.
Okay, because I heard that they made a little wire for the AirPods so that you don't lose them, but what's the point? If you're getting AirPods and they're now not wireless because you're having a string on them, those old lady glasses that you stick around your chest, what's the point? There's really no point to any of it.
That's so true. I hate, honestly, I feel the concept of AirPods isn't that new, because, I mean, you think of the Bluetooth,
no, it
things.
Isn't.
Honestly, I feel it's just gonna be, it's gonna come to a point where, everyone's gonna have it, and they're gonna be talking on the phone, and I'm gonna think you're talking to me.
Yeah.
It has happened before. Someone says hi, and I'm just hey, and then like they don't look at me, and I'm like, I'm talking to you. You just said hi to me, and they're
classic
like,
problem. Yeah. Same with things with the Bluetooth. Like now we see people with Bluetooth, and we're like, "What are you doing? Like you're crazy. Why are you talking to yourself?" And we realize they have a Bluetooth, and they're just like old.
Yeah. Like it's just like an insane like I don't know.
I think
it's just
the
crazy.
main reason like they wanted them to be wireless was because they wanted more space in the phone.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
that's
I know they
true.
said like one of their quotes was like, "Now you're always unconnected." So, but it's like a paradox. If you're more connected to your phone because it's more accessible, so you can always have it on, but you're less connected in that there's less wires. You know?
It's just to make you feel good, but really it's
Exactly.
just doing
Yeah.
it's accomplishing nothing by doing too much.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
At least like you know like when you're like listening to music and you have your headphones in and you have like your phone on your desk and you get up and like it just like pulls your
Yes.
phone.
Yeah.
At least that won't be a problem unless you
Yeah.
have like the dongle. I just like literally why is that the word? Like it is. Oh my god.
I don't know. The thing I'm most excited about it is just the camera. Because
Yeah.
I've watched videos for it.
Yeah.
And like the 2 camera thing is like supposed to be where you can zoom in like literally by 100 feet and it's still good quality.
Oh god, that's
See,
insane.
but the thing is, like, Samsung's already done stuff like that. They already have the phone that is a camera, essentially, that you can
That's
use for
true.
cameras. And
Yeah.
we kind of, like, disregard that just because it's Samsung or it's an Android,
Yeah,
you know?
that's
But
so
then
true.
iPhone comes out with it, and it's a brand new thing, a
Julia's
brand new
like,
idea.
I think it's just I think it's the entire iPhone like platform and how user friendly it is that draws people in.
For
Because
sure.
it's interesting because I have a Galaxy S5, but I also have a MacBook Pro. So it takes a lot of work from the user to connect those two. But I'm happy with it and I'm okay with it. But I also understand why people are drawn to the iPhone platform because it's so user friendly and it's very different than the Android itself. So I don't know. It's like the best of both worlds considering like the user that you are. It's really dependent on like the user.
I also really appreciate the fact that it's gonna be water resistant.
Yeah.
I don't know like to
But
what
that's cool.
extent
I love
Yeah, that's
like
been done as
That's
well.
been done too.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, my phone's waterproof.
The only thing that I think
Really?
is like
Okay.
really new is the stereo. The phone is the stereo.
yeah, I thought that was cool.
That's very cool.
Although, you know, like how like on the iPhone, there's like on the bottom, there's like the two like areas or whatever. Like one's the microphone and one's the speaker. I didn't know that, and I thought my phone was broken because like the microphone, like no sound would come out of it, and I was like convinced that my phone wasn't like stupid and it was broken. But I realized it's just a microphone and the speaker. But now it's gonna be like 2 speakers, so it's like it will really enhance the sound, which I think will be really great. Because if you like play music like really loud, it's just like the quality is like really terrible because it's coming out of like one small like area.
No, I think it's supposed to be like small speakers like around the edge of the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
The one I saw was like it said it's on the top of the phone and like on the bottom of the phone.
Oh,
So it's like if you
Okay,
like put your phone
that's
horizontally.
just what it looked like to me in the Apple video, which I think it would be like complications for people that want to have a case.
Mm-hmm.
But then like also it's supposed to be a lot more stronger, like less like more resistant to damage.
It is kind
I
of like a
also
paradox how
don't
it's like
believe
thinner
that
but
either.
stronger.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. That's another thing that I tie to iPhones is how easily they crack, and that's so frustrating. But I think for me, if I were to ever buy an iPhone again, I'd definitely wait for a newer version because I think this is everything's so new and like drastic changes. But I think it's too new, and I would wait for the newer versions of the 7 or even the 8 because I feel like it would be better.
That's what everybody had problems with the 5C because like the glass is more raised than it was on like the regular iPhone, so that the glass could break a lot easier, and like it had so many problems where it would just crash, and so
I feel like they were just rushing to kind of come out with an iPhone 7,
Yeah,
considering
agree.
you had the iPhone 5, iPhone 5S, iPhone 5C, and then the 6, 6S, 6 Plus, and now they just needed a 7.
I just
I don't
don't like
know.
the idea how they release the 7 and the 7 Plus at the same time. Like I feel like if it's an upgrade, like why not space it apart? I guess.
yeah, I think I feel like it's too soon to have a new one. I feel like the 6 just recently came out.
Yeah, I
know.
could definitely wait, but then again, I'm an Android user, so
Yeah.
You're irrelevant,
I'm
Julia.
irrelevant.
Bye.
I ruin every group message. So
Oh my
You
god.
know, we can't even title our group message editors.
Yeah, 'cause it's all
of
green.
you.
It's ridiculous. We all have to cater to your needs. But so yeah, that's the iPhone 7 coming out. I don't know about how you guys, as like the whole school population, feels about it, but I mean, gotta hear us talk about it. And something totally different. This came out a few weeks ago, I believe. I heard it on the radio, and it was this teacher in middle school. I don't recall where. I think it was somewhere in the
I think Chicago area.
Chicago, yeah. He's a middle school teacher, and it's his first time teaching 4th grade. And he made this cute little video. It's called the 4th grade teacher rap, and it's insanely catchy. Honestly, I think they should implement this in like high school, because like it would be freaking great if you like walked into high school like all dreading it, and then your teacher's like, I made a rap video, listen to it, buy it on iTunes. Like, I don't know, I just think it's great. And let me see if I can pull it up, because it is fantastic. I was humming it like the whole day after I watched it. It's really cute.
It's by Dwayne Reed.
His name is Dwayne Reed. It's too catchy.
Welcome to the 4th grade. So happy to meet you.
So hip.
Can't wait till I see
know.
you. Gonna have a good time. We'll learn about science.
But can we just talk about F equals MA? I learned that last year. You're in 4th grade. Calm down.
That you'll like it. We're gonna have a good time. Welcome to the 4th grade. Hello, I'm your teacher. My name's Mr. Reed, and it's very nice to meet you. I'm from Chicago. I love eating pizza and I dress to impress, but I still rock sneakers. It's my first year teaching, so it's all real exciting. Got some ideas and I really like to try them, like making songs to remember what you hear. We'll be learning so much by the end of the year. To my friends and my peers, the parents and the students, I'm ready, you're ready, we're ready, let's do this. Yeah, but absolutely no daydreaming, working hard till the bell starts ringing. Welcome to the 4th.
I'm just gonna stop it there.
Okay.
But it's super catchy, and it's like, I don't know, like, I mean,
actually
it's
well done.
great. Yeah, like it's incredible. But like in 4th grade, like I feel like they should have this in high school. Like, I mean, 4th grade, like, I mean, like my 4th grade was like so chill and like just like a bunch of art. Like, I don't need this to like break. Like, I don't know.
the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like in high school though, everyone's just like completely dreads it. Like, if you had this, like.
Well, I don't know if you, if any of you guys had Miss Kerrigan. If you did, though, lucky. Remember, like the song, the preposition song, about, above, across, after, along, among, around. Dad, I had her years ago. I still remember that song, and like I feel like that just it's like it gives you something to relate to, especially now where like that's really cool. Okay, like the sophomores, I feel like they're like high key obsessed with Hamilton. And so, like, that whole rapping thing, like, they can memorize raps like that. Like, if we can only apply that passion to, like, education, too, imagine, like, the platforms that'll take us to.
I know. And it was just, like, it just blew up because, like, not a lot of people have done this, and, like, other people in that school where he taught, like, the other 4th graders are like, I want him as a teacher. Like, it's just so cool. Like,
no, I think that teachers making fun of themselves makes, especially high schoolers, more comfortable with themselves and being in an awkward classroom atmosphere. It just makes things more comfortable. I think that's really cool.
Because, like, if you think about, like, the first day, like, you don't know your teacher, you walk in, like, that's your first impression. Even if it's just, like, presenting your syllabus. Like, if it's, like, humorous and, like, funny and they're totally comfortable with themselves, like, the students themselves feel comfortable and they just learn to love the class.
For sure.
But, yeah, that was really cute and I wanted to share it with you guys. But moving on to a very controversial topic, I think, is the topic of fall. So
Our fall
fall
queen.
is coming. Wait, when does fall start?
September
22nd.
22nd.
The 22nd.
My sister's
Oh,
birthday.
you know.
The 22nd.
Girl.
My sister's birthday.
Really nice.
Cute.
Your birthday.
But
Seriously.
but fall is coming, and I think a newspaper comes out the day of fall, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
So it'll be fall when you see this, but
Happy
like
fall!
but with like just like what's the word I'm looking for? The coming of fall, I guess. Like everyone like just like goes like head first into it. Like I mean, Starbucks has their PSL.
My favorite thing to do is to go home, light my PSL candle, chew my sugar-free PSL gum, drink my PSL, put my PSL bubbles into my bath, get in the bath and drown and wake up in a spiced pumpkin like Cinderella.
Oh my god!
And there was like a huge rage about it because apparently some other cafes released like a PSL before Starbucks did, like Dunkin' Donuts, I believe. And like people were just like completely outraged that it was like I swear there's a movement, and this guy has done it the past few years, where it's called Stop Premature Pumpkin Spicing, and like he like stands outside Starbucks with a sign that says Stop Premature Pumpkin Spicing. Like I don't.
Why you gotta hate? Why you gotta hate?
I don't understand like what like this like fall like how come no one freaks out about like I don't know like winter drinks? I don't know. I just don't get it.
I don't know.
I mean, like, the drink is good, but, like, come on, really?
When I die, I want to get cremated and sprinkled into a pumpkin spice latte so I can be it forever until someone drinks me.
I have no emotional connection to anything pumpkin spice related. It's funny because I used to when I was a child. I loved it. I loved that, like, pumpkin butter spread on my toast in the morning.
God.
I don't know, like, I just don't feel it. I love the weather. I'm definitely a cold weather gal because I don't want to shave my legs. Being completely honest. But besides that, I don't know, like, I really don't feel emotionally attached as Liz does, who's sitting across the couch from me.
Okay, I think, the easiest thing to say, like, this on the surface, it appears like, oh, like, white girls love fall, like, pumpkin spice lattes, Uggs, flannels, stuff like that. But, like, to me, it's, like, more on it's a deeper level. It really is. Like it's a change. It's a change of a season. But like I feel like fall is a time where like you get to reconnect. Like school starts typically like in fall. That's where like the coming of the new year starts. And
Typically. But now school's starting in the middle of summer and it's ridiculous.
Actually,
we're still salty about that.
We're so salty about that.
Caramel mocha.
Oh my god.
No.
But anyway, like you really do like get to that like. I feel like you feel like a deepest connection, especially in the fall. Like, you know, it's coming of a new, like, season. So, like, that's when you see your family for Thanksgiving, like, trick-or-treating, things like that. Like, you and your friends, like, you get to reconnect. Like, I don't know. It's a time of, like, rebirth, if you would. Like, people have it wrong.
Girl.
People have it wrong.
Rhetorically analyze that.
Sure.
You know,
it shouldn't be in spring. Like, we become new people. We metamorphosize in fall. We just all know it.
I think I feel so bleh about it because I celebrate 2 different Thanksgivings, so I think by the time the second one comes around, I'm kind of over it. So Canadian Thanksgiving's in October, and then American Thanksgiving is November. So I'm like, cool. Canadian Thanksgiving, we usually have lasagna, which is so weird. I don't know. I think I'm Italian, so like I blend the mixes, and then I get to American Thanksgiving, and I'm like, oh, I'm over it, guys. It's never late. Like, let's move on.
early.
Like Christmas time. Like, yeah.
I don't know, and just like not even just pumpkin spice, just like the onslaught of like pumpkin everything. It literally feels like an avalanche of pumpkins. Like all the stores just like stock up on like pumpkin scented like candles.
It's a
and
passion,
it's overwhelming.
though.
It's overwhelming.
I think it's
I'm like getting
there's
choked
like 2 parts of society when you think about like the pumpkin spice people who just like embrace the fall weather and like the fall mentality and that new change versus the people who are like openly against it. I feel like you have to like decide like where you stand, and if you choose to be like super negative about it, then you're gonna have a crappy season. You're not gonna feel excited about it. Like might as well just like join and like embrace the new changes and like love it, because you know it is we are in Southern California and we don't have that many seasonal changes. However, when we get to bring something that reminds us that a new season is here, I think that's when we should like embrace that, you know, and welcome it and like join that just like mentality of like, okay, it's a new time. Like we should all just like embrace it.
I do love fall fashion, like the earthy colors.
Totally
love.
Yeah, I think that the scent just gets people in the mood, and like you're so lazy in the summer, like you really just don't care, and like once fall comes around, you're just like, okay, it's time to start trying again.
Okay,
I agree. I love the weather.
how do you guys feel about using the word autumn and using the word fall? Like, how do you feel about that? Because I know some
I feel
people
like
get
autumn
really
is so
heated.
like old.
Autumn
like,
is just a British thing. It's just British.
Is
a
it?
British
You think
thing.
so?
Yeah, they don't call it fall there. Like fall is like. Well, I think they call it autumn everywhere else but America. America just
Of course.
Okay, but all the fall puns, like falling for fall, like I get personal joy from
oh my
that.
god.
It makes more sense though, because like leaves fall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel
fair.
like the word autumn is just so much more like beautiful. I think.
I think it's
rather
very
than
hipster.
just, like,
I feel like there's some
like,
people that
it's
say it
fall.
and feel good about it. They're like, autumn.
like with like your PSL and like your pumpkin.
God, I
pumpkin
hate that.
candles.
I hate
those
the
are-
acronym for
Those
that.
are the fall
Your
lovers.
pastels.
Those are the fall like the secret fall lovers that don't want to admit that they're obsessed with PSLs and like everything like pumpkin spice.
People that say autumn.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But okay, they are also coming out with like pumpkin spice like makeup, Like there's this
What?
girl. I
Ew.
know. No.
Sign me up.
No, it's like a highlighter. Like this like woman on Etsy like made it, and it's like literally like a bronzy gold color. It looks really pretty, but I was just like, it's not
Because it smells
stopping.
like pumpkin spice.
I don't know.
There's only one way to find out.
There is
Yeah.
only one way to find out.
Liz, are you gonna taste it and see if it
I'm
tastes
going
like
to
pumpkin
rub
spice?
nutmeg on my skin, okay?
Wait, I bet that has like
That would
herb
burn.
specialties or something.
Herb specialties.
I don't know. I
Okay.
bet that would be good for your skin though, in some weird way.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna swerve this left because it's fall related.
Why not right, girl?
This is something I'm swerving left to the left to the left. But anyways, this just irks me so much, and I feel like I'm gonna upset a lot of people. Keeping
Oh,
this PG,
God.
I feel like I'm gonna upset a lot of people by saying this. But I think the term "under the Friday Night Lights" is so overused. Can I get a
Yeah.
heck yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A heck
Please,
yeah.
Can I get a heck yeah?
Yeah,
I do not
yeah.
like that term. I love football. Good job, football players. Good job, cheerleaders. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of that term. I think there's so many other ways you could say going to the football game besides saying.
But,
under
like,
the Friday Night
how?
Lights. Figure it out. Because I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I'm so done.
I mean,
Why
I
would you say we're
actually
going to the
don't
football
like
game?
hear it a lot, but like I feel like when I do hear it, it's too cliche. I'm just like,
Do you have
really?
Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, it's always on Twitter, and I think it's
The
because
senior quotes, like best memories,
senior
Friday Night Lights.
quotes.
Okay, it's
senior
yeah.
quotes, homecoming bios, prom bios, everyone that turns in those things is always favorite senior memory under the Friday Night Lights. That's so broad.
Really?
Get specific,
I
get
don't like-
deep, like, go into your
Which
soul.
light? Which light?
Like,
Okay.
I want to know the time, the place, the day, who you were with. Like, make it good. Make me feel you. Like, I'm so over that term. Okay, just throwing that out there.
No, one girl I remember, she wrote like a small like story and she read it to us and she was like, yeah, it's called Under the Friday Night Lights, and I was just like, I like inwardly groaned. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so cheesy, and it was, but it was just like, oh, like really? I don't know.
We so like romanticize that.
That's so true. Oh. Wow, that was rude.
And there's this experience.
But
No, romanticize is a very good word for that.
Okay.
I'm still stuck on that. I'm sorry if you hate me, but I do not like that term. And I think I'm going to end it there.
let's wrap it up. That's all we have today for Chatterbox. Stay tuned for the next issue. Don't know what we're gonna be talking next issue. Why
That's
did
true.
I say that? Cause yeah, it's pop culture and trends, so who knows what's gonna happen. Maybe they'll have an iPhone 8 by then, because Apple's freaking crazy. But yeah, so tune in next time to Chatterbox.